Hello students, let's read the problem. And it says, the figure below shows a cylinder with the measures of its diameter d in meters and height of 2.9 meters. Which equation can be used to determine b, the volume of the cylinder in cubic meters? Okay, so we're looking for which one of the equations can be used to find the volume of the cylinder. Very good. Okay, so let's look at the cylinder that we have. I do see a 2.9, and notice how 2.9 goes from here all the way here, right? Therefore, 2.9 is my height. Very good. So let's write down labels here. What about D? Well, D is the diameter, right? Okay, very good. This is my diameter. And what else do I need? The formula, is that right? Okay, so what's the formula for volume of a cylinder? Don't panic, I got it. Okay, so we have B equals capital B times H. And I know what you're thinking. Miss, I still have the same problem. I know H, it's the 2.9. What about capital B? What is that? Okay, so this capital B, it's gonna be the area of the base. Okay, so let's write it down over here. Area of the base. Now, what kind of bases do we have? They are circles. Very good. Right? Notice how there's a circle here, right? So, how do I find area for a circle? Because now it's going to go down to that, right? So, the area of a circle is found when you do pi radius square. Is that right? Okay, very good. So, I'm going to come back to my formula. And I'm going to replace capital B with this much. Why? Because it says that capital B is equals to that. So this is kind of substitution, right? Yeah, so let's go ahead and do this. So capital B is going to be pi radius square times the height. Is that right? Okay, so let's go ahead and replace some values. Pi is going to stay as it is, right? What about radius? Do I know the radius? I don't, right? So I'm going to leave it blank, raise it to the second power. Do I know the height? Well, the height we do, right? The height is equals to 2.9. Let's write it in here. Okay, and that was the height. Okay, so what is it that I'm missing? I'm missing the radius, right? So let me go back to the picture. Maybe we can find it. So I do see D for diameter, right? But the radius is only from here to here. That's radius. So let me go ahead and shade it a little bit more, right? That's the radius. Wouldn't that be half of the diameter? So to find the radius, what would I need to do to the diameter? I would need to divide it by 2. Is that right? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm not going to write down a number for radius because I don't know it, but I can sure write down D over 2 or D divided by 2. Is that right? Okay, and look at the answer choices. They don't really want you to just give me one answer. They actually just want to find how will you use that information to find the volume. So let's look at letter A. Okay, what do you notice? I know what you're thinking. Miss, that's exactly the answer. And I'm gonna point out something for you. Notice how D divided by 2 is being raised to the second power. Now, I'm going to write it down over here because I want to point to you guys that this, it means D squared over 2 squared. That's basically what it means. And letter A is not showing you that. Letter A is showing you D to the second power, right? But not the 2 to the second power. So it's very important that we see the difference on this one. So A cannot be my answer, okay, for that reason, okay? What about B? Well, B has 2.9 to the second power. Do you see this? Is that what I'm raising to the second power? No, I'm not. Very good. So that cannot be my answer. What about C? Well, I see the 29, which we have it right there. I do see the pi is there. And this time I like it because D divided by 2, it's in parentheses and it's being raised to the second power, which is exactly what I have right there. So it looks like C should be our answer, right? What about D? What's wrong with D? Oh, it has just the diameter to the second power. And nope, it's not diameter. It's supposed to be radius to the second power. So my answer for this, has to be letter C. Very good. That's the answer, guys.